Gentle.
What I need, Mommy?
Now we need to put the cake mix in. Yes. Try not to get super
Let's
moist.
open it.
Put it in the bowl. No. You can always add more, but you want to start with less, especially since the cake was already moist. And then I mix that in to see how sticky the balls will be. So I mixed it in, and then you just want to make sure that it's not cracking too much, but it is perfect. I'm going to even add that much frosting on it. And then you just keep pouring back and forth. Round it with both hands, and then go to the next step. Once the balls, you've formed them, hold on. We got these, just pick up from Michael's. They're just meltable chocolate. We got 4 of whites because they were out of red, and then we got a green one. So you can add certain dyes, but they have to, I'll explain what kind, because I made a dye one time, or I used a dye and it just thickened it up. So I'll show you what we have, because it has to be specific. And then what we're gonna do with our, yep, Cheryl, good job. So we put them in a bowl, a little amount, and then we're not the brown, and we're gonna microwave it, and then we'll stick the cake stick in it and stick it right in here. And so that kind of holds the stick in there. Again, these are reusable. That way, you know, we're not creating waste, which is nice. But if you're gonna make them for something like a party or give them to people, which we're not right now just because he's helping me. Take our sticks, we have some Halloween reusable ones, but that's okay. And then you dip it in like this. And then you just stick it so it'll look like that. And you can wait to let it harden, or you can kind of put it in the freezer for like 10 minutes. And that is what has worked well for us. And you can see that it is starting to burn here. And so that's fine because I'm just using them to dip. But if you were going to actually, okay, put it right in the middle like this. Okay, and not all the way through. You just want to kind of put it just a little bit through, like maybe a third of the ball. Okay, just a third of it. But kids can help. You just kind of have fun with it and not stress out. And some aren't perfect, but that's okay because I'd rather have him help and have a good time like this one.
No.
It's just gonna be kind of fun.
Mama,
But
you already depend
super
that.
easy. This consistency when you throw it out of the microwave. Tapping so you get access. Frosting off. Drips at the end, but not too hard, but the cake pop falls off. And we just add some sprinkles. Let go. Good. My favorite is once you've used enough of the green where you can't really put any more, then, okay, hold on. You just drizzle it and then you make themed popcorn. Okay, now put the sprinkles on top. Good. Yummy popcorn. And we add all the colors and it's really good.
Let me this
More sprinkles, not all of them, just grab a dab. frosting popcorn, and it's so funny because it's not really Christmas. It's pink, brown, there's green on the bottom, and then there's white underneath, and you just take globs and you just kind of break it up, and it's like popcorn barf. It is so delicious. Now that you've seen the DIY, this is just some up close. So this is just Rudolph. I actually just used Winco like chocolate melts. They're usually cheaper. I've tried to get the white ones, but they were sold out. These are pretty oversized. I couldn't find my tiny little eyes that you can get in like a grocery store or any craft store section in the baking. I broke some pretzels that we had on hand, and then the sticks I have, because they're reusable, so we just wash them. And then I used white chocolate melts from Michael's, and then just some sprinkles. And then I used the green kind, so I picked this color out. You can tell it drips a little bit, but it looks good. And so the boys helped me. It was really fun. The easiest ones were actually the Rudolph, which is just ironic because sometimes the chocolate just doesn't turn out that way you want it. So you can kind of see how it's not perfect like, you know, the brown one was. And so it just was really, I had to work with it, and sprinkles can really hide that too. So we had fun. And then you saw pictures of the pink ones that I tried to make red, and it just wasn't working. So you never know how a DIY is going to turn out, but the boys love the pink. It's totally fine. They taste great, and I hope that you get to try them.
Cookies.
Cake pops.
Cookies.
We rolled the balls, and now what we're gonna do is get the sticks. I like to have plastic ones because then we can, or reusable ones, okay, instead of throwing them away. So I'm gonna show you that we are gonna dip this stick in melted chocolate and then dip it straight in the ball, and then we put it in the freezer. Now, but we will stick it in there.
Mama, you did me block 6.
A stick? Yeah, we have to melt this first, and I'll show you guys that.